We live in an exciting time, don't we? Because the first episode of Series 11 of Doctor Who has just aired, and we get to see the first episode of the 13th Doctor. And I was very excited for this episode, very, very excited. But I was also very worried, and I'll tell you why. This episode has been highly anticipated because we are dealing with not only a new Doctor, but the first female Doctor. And that is how she has been described and called around the internet. And that is also the reason why many people already have their judgment ready before she's even been 1 second on screen, or well, before she's even had her first real episode. And I don't think that's right to have your judgment ready already, because it's about the acting and the writing, and you can't already know whether this is going to work or not, this decision of having a female Doctor. But I was also worried because even the BBC, the official Doctor Who YouTube channel, advertised this Doctor as the first female Doctor, not the 13th Doctor, the first female Doctor. And I don't think that's right, since it should not be important what the Doctor's gender is. You shouldn't dislike the Doctor for it, but you should also not like the Doctor because of the Doctor's gender, before you've even seen any episode of this Doctor. Just for that fact, that's also not right, I think. And I think, or I was worried that the BBC was going to put a lot of emphasis on the fact that she was the first female Doctor, because some of their video titles recently have been literally that. There was also a video in which the 13th Doctor literally broke the glass ceiling, or that saying. So I was very worried that in the episode there was going to be a lot of talk about how she's a woman now, and how great that is, and that we're going to focus too much on that. But I was pleasantly surprised that, as I really hoped they would, they largely ignored the fact that she's a woman now. They mentioned it briefly, as they should, because the Doctor always recognizes some part of his new appearance that is unlike the others. Matt Smith was very busy with his nose and chin, and the Doctor, the David Tennant, was very skinny, for example. So yeah, of course you can mention that the 13th Doctor is a woman now. But luckily they didn't go into it a lot, and they really made it come across quite naturally, and I am really grateful for that. But now let's get into the episode itself, and because I also think I need to discuss the 13th Doctor by her acting, Jodie Whittaker's acting, and the writing of Chris Chibnall, whether that's working or not. And I have to say, I do really think it's working. I really like this new Doctor and this new episode, and I thought the acting was sublime, really. I think David Tennant most adequately put it when he said this.
Sure, Jodie is from a different gender than anyone who's gone before, but that will be irrelevant almost immediately once she takes the part.
The Doctor is an alien.
The Doctor can be whatever he needs to be. It's about finding the right performer at the right time, and that's Jodie, without a doubt.
But yeah, the first second the Doctor plunged through that roof of the train, she already had that sense of authority over her, that she knew what was going on. She just entered the situation. She had very little time to assess the situation compared to the new companions had, and she was already in charge, just like that. And it really felt natural. I really thought, yeah, this is how the Doctor should act. I can see it, and that's rare, since the past two Doctors I did not have that feeling at the very first episode. Maybe that's also because my first Doctor was David Tennant, and I had a really hard time adjusting to the fact that the Doctor regenerates. But yeah, I really dig Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor so far. Her mannerisms did remind me a lot of the 11th Doctor, because she's very energetic and, is all over the place in her train of thought.
Father Christmas, Santa Claus, or, as I've always known him, Jeff.
Oh, now what's this then? I love this. A big flashy lighty thing, that's what brought me here. Big flashy lighty things have got me written all over them. Not actually, but give me time and a crayon.
Many doctors have this to a certain extent, but I really thought she acted quite a lot like the 11th Doctor. But we'll see, because it's only one episode we've seen. We can't judge her entirely already. And I'm also looking forward to the different emotions we're going to see this Doctor portray, because we've seen this Doctor acting cool and a bit compassionate even.
I'm sorry you all had to see this.
Very much in contrast with Peter Capaldi's Doctor, because he would never apologize to his companions for, oh, I'm sorry you have to see this, like the 13th Doctor did. But yeah, I would also like to see in the future how the 13th Doctor can be very serious or angry. I'm very looking forward to seeing those emotions portrayed. Right, enough about the Doctor now. The rest of the episode, yeah, I thought the companions were very good. I'm sorry that I don't know the names yet, but the older companion was very refreshing also, because we always get these younger companions, and I really like Wilfred Mott as a companion. And so yeah, I really like we have some companions in varying age ranges now. And their acting was also very good, yeah. I enjoyed their chemistry, and the dialogue was also very natural. So good job to the actors and Chris Chibnall for the writing, and well, everyone else who worked on the show, obviously. The story had me on the edge of my seat. I didn't predict the ending, and I was really looking forward. I was enjoying every moment immensely, yeah. The villain was alright, I guess. It did really remind me of Predator, the alien who hunts on other planets for sport, sort of. So, and his design on his armor, let's say, also really reminded me of Predator. But yeah, it's good. He looked good. The teeth were a nice touch. It was a nice cliffhanger, where they teleported into deep space. I did not expect that at all. Yeah, I'm really like to see where the show is going now, because we don't have our TARDIS back. The Doctor doesn't have her TARDIS. I wonder if the entire series is going to be about her looking for her TARDIS. And yeah, I'm really excited for the next episode. I'll probably review the rest of the series as well. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode as much as I have. And until next time.